everybody, welcome back to another video of Junior Ananda, and I am back with my ID Laksh123, and I am analyzing one more match between me and between me and one more and my opponent named Rahul 2127. So without any further issues, let's start the video. So in this video, in this game, I am white and my opponent is black. So the first move by me is e4. This move is generally just to do this and do this. So after my move, my opponent played g6. The g6 move is to just open the bishop by this and give him a secured position by secured and attacking position. This bishop will be very much active. It will be very much attacking and defensive if this bishop comes on this square. So that's a very much good square. And if the bishop comes here, then the bishop is called Franchito bishop. So after the move g6, I move d4 to control the center. To control the center by just having these control of the four blocks. So after my move, my opponent moved knight f6 to order to give attack to this pawn and open this knight. So after his move, I moved knight c3 to defend my pawn and open my piece. So after my piece, my opponent moved knight c6, again attacking my front pawn. Again attacking my front pawn d4. Then I just opened my piece by knight f3. Then bishop g7. I said that this is a very much good move, so that it can attack here also, and if the king castles, so this bishop is very much important, and it can defend also for the checkmates and attack also by this position. So next I move bishop c4, just developing my bishop and attacking this pawn. If the king castles, if the king castles, so this pawn is also pinned. So after my move, my opponent moved e6 in order to just stop this pawn from getting pinned and attacked. So after my move, after my opponent moved, I did castle to give my king a secured position. So after my move, my opponent also did castle and now his position is I think better than me, but this bishop is very much weak. So he is still behind me in the development, but in the position he is but in the position I am behind him. So after his move, I did bishop g5 to pin this knight. If this knight just go here or here, or here, wherever it goes, this knight cannot move, as if it moves, then the queen is in danger. So I think that's a good move. So after my move, my opponent moved d5 to give attack to this bishop and this pawn. So I think that's a wrong move. I would say that it's a mistake, because if I take this pawn, then this knight is pinned. So the knight is pinned, so it can't attack on this pawn or my pieces. So I think that it's a mistake. So I took the pawn and got the advantage. He also took the pawn to get get an exchange. Then I took it with my knight, because this white bishop is very much important for white, and white bishop is and also white bishop is quite active, but this knight is just lying weak. So I thought that I should just develop this knight also, and and one more move. By this this knight is also in double attack, double danger. So it can just get taken in at any time. So then he moved bishop e6, to just send this knight back to its original position. So I just took it back and also gave support from this bishop. Also gave support to my bishop from my opponent's bishop. So after my move, my opponent took my bishop as it was quite active than his. So I also took his bishop. After my move, he did queen d5 to give attack to my knight so that it goes back. So I reflected back and gave attack to him only. So after my move, my opponent defended his queen by queen d6. Then I did queen d2 just as a waiting move. Then he did knight e4 to give attack to my queen. After this move, I just protected it by queen d1. Then he got a free pawn. Yes, he got a free pawn, so he took the pawn on d4. Then I also took the pawn. I also took his piece knight, and then he took my piece with his bishop. Then I gave attack. So I moved queen g4 to give attack to this knight and just force my pieces to go there so that they make a good position. After that, he took my knight. I think that's not that much pretty good move, because by this move my rook is opening, so that's not a good move from black side. So let's see what he did after. So now his knight was in danger, so he took my bishop as it was as my bishop was also active, but his knight was also active, and it's just a what should I say? It's just a game of exchanging. So he also exchanged. Then I took the knight. After that, he did rook a d8 to double the queen and rook, and to drop attack to me, and also to just activate this piece. Then I did rook d1, rook a d1 to give attack to the queen and break the line, or what do you say? Then he saved his queen by queen b6. Then I got that there's a double attack on the rook on d8, and there are two attacks on the rook on d8, but the savior is only one, so I can be a rook up. So I took the rook on d8 with my rook. Then rook takes d8 to take his rook. Then he also took my rook. Then I got an extra rook by his blunder. So he got a check also. Then I did a good move, I should say. Queen d4, as I am piece plus, so I thought to just exchange pieces, as if he saves his king by this or any move, so then he will just lose his queen. So I give a double attack to the king and also to the queen. So it was forced to take. So he took the queen on d4, and I also took his queen. So I also took his queen. So after that, after that he took his king. So he is just trying to. So I am piece +2. So he is just trying to secure his king and just get a positive position. After this, so I am just pushing my pawn to get one of my pawns promoted. Then my opponent is just pushing his king to just take and play the end game. As you can see, he is pushing, and I am also trying to just push my pawns and get one of them as promoted. So he is exchanging. I don't know why is he exchanging. Why is he just giving me a free pawn? So I took the pawn on c5 and gave him a check. Then king c6 in order to save his king. Then I gave him a check by rook. So he can't come here. He can't come here. He can't come here. He can't come here, and he can't come here. The only options for him are this and this. So he made his move, king c7, and I took the pawn and gave him a check. Then he got back to his normal position, previous position. Then I took his another pawn to get plus, and then he did a blunder. This is absolutely an absolute blunder. After this pawn, if I take this pawn by this, the king can come here. But what if I take this pawn by this? If I take this pawn by this, then the game's finished. The king can't come here. The king can't come here because of this. These four pawns are protecting each other, and this pawn is just giving attack here. Sorry, I will just show you how there is a mate. Sorry, this pawn is just giving the king check. This pawn is controlling this. This pawn is controlling this. This pawn is controlling this. This pawn is just supporting this pawn, and this pawn is supporting this pawn. So the king is having only these three blocks, but these three blocks are just covered by rook, so it's a checkmate, and the game's finished. The opponent game is finished. So bye bye guys. Only this much in this video. So let's meet in another video. Till that time, you should subscribe, like, share, and comment your queries below, and also share the video to your friends so that they can also learn tactics. Bye, and have a nice day.